Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Gold, my mono-normal run. It's time to go to Cerulean City and take on Misty. A task which has been a lot more difficult than it needs to be, considering we have to hit up the power plant and all that other stuff with the Nugget trainers. It just really pads out this episode unnecessarily, as much as I can tell. It drives me a bit up the wall, actually, because I don't like spending a ton of time fighting the trainers out here, because they're just not strong enough to be worthwhile. I guess they're not terrible experience, but honestly, if you're looking for experience to take on, you know, the ultimate trainer in this game, you're pretty much going to be hitting up the Elite Four over and over and over again to get what you need. Oh well, I guess I don't want to waste my time with some less than ideal trainers. I'll just have to put up with it. Though, consider this one's named Edna. Is the last name Mole? No keeps! Well, moving on. You think you can take you down with a Raichu? Jeez. Raichu's such a glass can, it's not even funny. Goodbye, Raichu. I'm not sure what I'm going to start figuring out what I'm going to replace the finished games with right now. I may just leave them empty for the time being. Let's just start cutting down the workload so I can then find time to work on, say, Ruby, Sapphire, and all the Pokemon runs I started and just haven't been updating as consistently as I'd like because I've been either tired or busy. Takes a lot out of you, you know, doing all this stuff sometimes. Especially when you have to work 9-10 hours a day. So I usually use Monday to, like, recuperate and catch up on sleep, and then try and get some stuff done Tuesday. Hasn't been going as well as I'd like, though. Oh, well. I can always stay up late, I guess, and try and knock out some stuff before going to work tomorrow. It's an option. Not an ideal one, though. Got an 8-hour shift tomorrow, so going in deadbeat tired probably wouldn't be to my advantage. Oh, well. Danger? Danger, Will Robinson, danger! Ah, yes, 3 Gravelers. Yeah, she'll be coming around Mount Silver when she comes, alright. But she won't be seeing you, because you're gonna go home crying about your loss, Tim. Suppose that does hit a bit home, after all. That's the name of one of my brothers, but let's move on. Oh, Graveler's down. Man, this team's full of rocks, just not very good ones. Which is a shame, because Graveler is actually pretty useful in this generation. Because a lot of the early gym leaders are vulnerable to either rock attacks, or don't have any real strengths to use against them. So it's a shame to see such weak Growlers out here when they should be so much stronger and so much more useful. Sure, they wouldn't help against a Luna because, you know, Psychic can get around their weak special defenses, but still. This is a team that shouldn't suck as much as it does here. Ah, Skiploom. Not in a while. Not since, like, last year in the summer. Well, I guess technically it's not 2017 yet, so it'd be this summer, technically. We're getting close. Not too many days left, you know. Let's see, that ought to take care of Skiploom. Of course, she's got another one. No, she can send it out. I think Pokemon I want to switch into right now. Well, that ends that. That was pretty boring. Well, no. Well, at least we're concerned we got, Pidgeot on this team. We can at least skip back to, Cerulean City easy enough. That's a plus. Not worth fighting. Not at all. Seriously, you need to have a lot more levels if you want to be worth experience crying off in this game. Besides, when we get to it, I'll be able to go chasing after the Elite Four anyway to get the extra experience I need to take on Red. Or Blue, whatever. Their color names don't really matter to me, I just don't particularly care. Okay. We made it to the power plant. Now we need to go talk to the manager and find out about the stolen part. So we can get bugged by the guard about how there's a suspicious character. And then we're gonna have to come back out here again. Ugh. This is such a drag. This eats up so much time. Like, it's just pointless padding in a part of the game that doesn't need it. Man, at least if the trainers were tough, it'd be at least worthwhile, you know, for some difficult battles, but a bunch of easy trainers, it's meaningless junk. Sadly, I don't think I can fly out to the power plant, so we're gonna have to take the long way back out here. Yes, the only foreign team rocket operative we ever meet from France. But you know what, you actually can entirely eliminate his part in this game, oddly enough. You don't have to deal with him at all. You know, beyond this whole part where he tells you, oh, forget you saw me, I did nothing, nothing, go, go, go. Just go away. Seriously. Out of my sight. Got ourselves a machine part. Well, that's something at least, I guess. Oh, that was a pretty sweet turn. Sorry I didn't run right into her. My coring isn't what it used to be. Usually. Yes, I want to use cut so I can get through here. Come on, game, don't waste my time more than you have to. Ah! Won't go. Feels like I'm in a Chevy Nova. Well, let's get surfing. All that peaceful music, and all I can think of is how frustrated I am with the fact I have to spend so much time doing this stuff. Okay. You can just bypass this one. Shoot. I could have made that turn a bit earlier. That guy probably just been jumped on the grass anyway, so it'd probably make much of a difference. Got through there without getting hit again, that's good. Well, now. Here's your part back. You just take it and stop talking. I really don't need to hear about how you're going to give me this TM, because I don't care about it. I don't think I've ever used Zap Cannon, like, in any run ever. Even if I was using an electric team, I still wouldn't use it. Well, maybe then I might use it, but only on, say, a Magnemite or something with lock-on ability. And even then I might be a bit hesitant to bother with it. Okay, time to return to Cerulean City. Back on the bicycle. Now to head up to, where Misty's at. Unfortunately, we can't just, you know, surf over there or something and bypass the trainers. We have to take out all of them. Their so-called fabulous prize is honestly pretty terrible. A nugget just isn't that useful at this point in the game. I mean, if you can just go back and take on the Elite Four as many times as you want, what good is a nugget, really? I mean, I can make as much money as I want, basically, as long as I, don't take too much, damage during the Elite Four battles and have a lot of Pokemon get knocked out. Which is definitely gonna be something that's a bit harder to do as my Pokemon get stronger and stronger and stronger, and theirs stay the same. But, whatever. Come on. Show me something interesting, Ellen. And I know you won't, because I've already done this battle twice. Well, the only thing interesting about Wigglytuff is just how much damage it can take. And that's really it. Makes me sort of wish I'd picked up one, but I didn't, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. It's too late. It's too late in this run for me to really consider picking up any other, MVPs for a surprise showing. Whatever, I don't care if you drop my physical attack at this point, you're almost deceased. And it's not like she has anything following you up with, because you were it. Would have made more sense to use that in the first part of the fight, when I was going up against Wigglytuff. How could you lose? Easily. You're just not that strong. You can say you won't be easy all you want, you're just not powerful enough to be worth noting, Joe. Not even as a GI. You're just terrible. But let's do this. I don't know when I'm gonna have a reason to pull out Crunch, though. Oh, Vine Whip, that grasping, that's basically a tackle in disguise. But has unbelievably little power points going for it, and I've never understood why. When I found out they changed that in later generations, I was pretty happy about that, because that's good news, because Vine Whip doesn't deserve to be limited to 10 hits. It just doesn't. Maybe if it could do some other status effects or something, like it could inflict poison, or Vine Whip was like some sort of a way to also deliver Toxic or something, I can understand why it'd be down to 10 uses. After all, it wouldn't have to be very powerful if it could, badly poison your opponent with it. But being what it is, it doesn't make sense to limit it the way it is. No, I'm not getting tired in the least. I mean, I'm not running some inferior poison team here that can't really deal with you guys very well. I mean, this is a straight-up Girafarig. It's a pretty decent Pokemon on its own. And the fact I have such a massive level advantage on you guys, and it's just pretty much a one-sided affair where I'm just crushing you. The only way this battle could be interesting is if I brought something much weaker along than I did. And I'm not training a secondary team just to have to deal with, the post-game content, just to have interesting battles. I mean, I shouldn't have to restart over my team just to be able to have some fun with the game. Well, bring it on, Bellossom. Which dropped its poison typing, so I can't use Psychic against it, at least not as effectively as I could against Gloom. Besides, I might want to save a few Psychics anyway. I mean, the next guy's got Nidoking. So it might come in handy to be able to just blast it and end the fight, in one hit. Oh, please. None of the others really even hurt me, and you think you're gonna stomp me? You really are overestimating yourself, Lloyd. I mean, you're not even close to understanding the length of my abilities in comparison to your own. Oh well. They'll learn. The hard way. Well, it's over. Well, at least we got some good money out of this, I guess. I don't care if you're the last in line. You're still not that strong. Heck, you bring along the weakest team by far with a bunch of Paris and a Parasect. Seriously, Paris is just awful as a Pokemon. If it wasn't for Spore, you would never see me use this on my Grass and Bug Run. That's the only reason to take along Parasect, and even then you gotta hope it doesn't get killed by your opponent instantly when you send it out there. Already packing my Quick Claw on it, I know I brought that on every run, but it doesn't make it any less true. Paris is basically garbage, and Parasect isn't much better. It's ironically probably the best bug Pokemon from the first generation, too, which is pretty messed up considering how low of opinion you would have of it. Oh well, that takes care of it. Now we gotta take care of Super Nerd Pat. Who's just been waiting for us to get so tuckered out from doing this that he thinks he can just come in and sweep me real quick. Yeah, I know you did. I've done this so many times already. I know why you're here. I just find you boring, Super Nerd Pat. The only thing interesting about you is your Porygon, which isn't even all that particularly interesting of a pick after a while. You see enough of these and they don't seem all that unusual. Ooh, a critical hit from the dark type attack and it's all over. Well, no. That takes care of the nerd. Guess I'll pick up the protein, then deal with Cool Trainer Kevin. I mean, I might as well take the nugget if it's on offer. Of course, somebody else will have to battle him. But whatever. At least he has Charmeleon War Turtle, so he can give me sort of a throwback to a better time, you know, in my youth. Back when, you know, Charmander was cool. Or I guess it was mostly Charizard, but still. Let's do it, Kevin. I mean, I don't think your Rhyhorn's gonna be much of a threat. Psychic. Well, that's over. So are we gonna get War Turtle or Charmeleon first? Ah, send out the turtle, eh? I understand. Let's stomp that shell and see if we can't crack it. Well, that was over quick. And next, but not least, is Charmeleon. Now, honestly, I could send Betsy out and just probably surf it into submission, but I'll leave Luna because that's just what I've been doing with this run so far. At least lately, just been dominating everyone with our Giraffe rig. And I've never had a battle so boring. Okay, I have. I've had a lot of battles this boring. I just don't understand why he considers it such a good battle when he got so completely and utterly dominated. And why does her boyfriend run off as soon as I show up? Seriously, I didn't shout anything at her, did I? It's one of those things that just doesn't happen on screen. Or does she just freak out whenever anyone comes by and sees her with a boy? On the grounds that she doesn't like being seen by anyone, you know? Or were they making out and I interrupted? And why is she sidetracked so easily into wanting to battle me just because I have some Johto badges? What about the badges from trainers that are gym leaders that are already out here? Why not comment on those? And so you're probably gonna have picked up a few of those for you after go after Misty. I usually leave her for one of the last trainers I go after because I have to start doing this whole side quest stuff to get to her. Because unless you deal with the power plant, she won't appear up there so you can actually take her on. It's annoying. But the only plus side of this run so far is it's probably going to be the only one that's going to clock in easily under 30 minutes. And I can effectively avoid these trainers just to speed the process up even more at this point. Okay, let's do this, Misty. I didn't even bother healing up to fight you. That's how confident I am I can take you on. Yeah, I know, that's pretty arrogant of me, I guess. But, whatever. Golduck, eh? Well, no. Throw a Shadow Ball at you. Oh, feeling a little pain there, but not enough. Only the first one had been a critical. Well, no. Quagsire, eh? Well, that takes care of that. Or did I hit the Pokemon Center before coming here? Like, that's just how on an autopilot I am right now for this episode. Stomp. This thing's a meat shield somewhat, so we'll use Stomp to try and make it flinch if we can. Darn, I was hoping I'd be able to prevent it from doing that so it could power up its water moves. Well, that's alright. I don't think Starmie's gonna be a threat anyway. Being part psychic means it's pretty much at a disadvantage here, considering I have Crunch and Shadow Ball I can throw at it. And it's over. Man, at least the matchup in the Crystal Run and Silver were a bit more interesting, but Luna just came and dominated. Yay, we got the Cascade badge. Not really. There's not a lot of strong trainers anywhere out there. Which is really disappointing, because the only really strong trainers are, you know, really far between. Usually if you want a good battle, you have to go face off against actual human players. Well, that's it for this episode. Till next time, then. See ya.